You know, in many ways, OnlyFans is very much like a pyramid scheme. At the top sits the platform itself, raking in billions of dollars annually, while at the bottom are countless men and women whose lives are irreparably altered. It's the digital evolution of the oldest profession. This infamous profession, prostitution, is now rebranded, sanitized, laundered, if you will, and sold under the guise of empowerment. But don't be fooled. The economics of OnlyFans is as evil as it is lucrative, and its core mission seems clear: ruining lives for profit. OnlyFans has seen its annual revenue skyrocket, surpassing $2.5 billion in 2022, primarily by taking a significant 20% cut from its creators' earnings. To put that in perspective, this figure exceeds the GDP of several small nations. The evil economics of OnlyFans lies in how this massive revenue is generated, not through innovation or progress, but by capitalizing on human vulnerabilities. This money doesn't come from ethical means. It flows from millions of lonely men willing to pay exorbitant amounts for personalized messages, photos, and videos that promise intimacy but deliver only illusions. Behind this facade, women are being exploited by modern-day digital pimps, manipulated into believing they've found financial freedom. In reality, their lives are ruined as they trade fleeting profits for long-term social scorn and psychological damage. The platform's core mission seems clear: ruining lives by turning human connection into a commodity, leaving devastation in its wake. In traditional prostitution, pimps controlled the streets. Today, the game has shifted and they've moved to screens, becoming digital pimps on platforms like OnlyFans. These modern manipulators lure women with promises of financial independence and freedom. The pitch is enticing: earn from the comfort of your home by selling personalized content. Yet the evil economics of OnlyFans ensures a far bleaker reality for most women involved. Exploitation is rampant. Women barely retain a fraction of their earnings. OnlyFans takes a hefty 20% cut of everything they make, while agents and managers who are digital pimps in disguise demand their share for helping these creators set up accounts and market themselves. Slowly, what seems like financial empowerment often turns into financial dependency and exploitation. The platform operates like a pyramid scheme. The majority of creators who are at the bottom make little to nothing, while OnlyFans and a handful of top creators at the apex rake in millions. This system thrives by dangling a false promise of success to keep others feeding into the machine. Among the many disadvantages of this business model, the damage on these creators is often irreversible. Take Renee Gracie, a former race car driver who turned to OnlyFans and initially earned millions. She later revealed feeling trapped and unable to escape the stigma of her choices. Her story is far from unique. Many creators find their lives ruined, disowned by families, ostracized by society, and unable to reintegrate into traditional careers. At its core, OnlyFans is not just about exploiting women. It thrives on a deeper, more insidious epidemic: male loneliness. The evil economics of OnlyFans is meticulously designed to capitalize on the vulnerabilities of men who feel isolated and crave connection. By fostering parasocial relationships, the platform creates an illusion of intimacy that keeps men emotionally and financially hooked. For a price, men receive personalized attention from creators, such as direct messages, customized photos, or videos. These interactions craft a false sense of connection, convincing men that they are forming genuine relationships. It's a carefully constructed facade where loneliness is monetized, turning human longing into a lucrative commodity. This illusion drives men to spend exorbitant amounts of money, often beyond their means. Some find themselves pouring thousands of dollars into the platform, believing that spending more will deepen their bond with creators. However, the more they invest, the lonelier they become. This deepening dependency ensures they return to the platform, spending even more in a desperate attempt to fill the emotional void. Ultimately, OnlyFans' core mission revolves around ruining lives while profiting from human desperation. It traps women in cycles of exploitation and men in spirals of despair, all while the platform and its digital pimps rake in billions. For creators, the financial rewards of OnlyFans often come with a devastating cost, overshadowing any initial success. The evil economics of OnlyFans ensures that while creators may see short-term gains, the long-term consequences can be life-altering. One of the most immediate impacts is social scorn. Many creators find themselves disowned by their families or shunned by their communities. The stigma of being labeled an adult content creator is nearly impossible to escape, following them in every aspect of their lives. This judgment, often fueled by cultural and societal norms, isolates them from their support systems, leaving them emotionally stranded. The professional barriers are equally daunting. Even those who attempt to leave the platform discover that their digital footprint is permanent. Employers are often hesitant to hire individuals with such a background, fearing reputational damage. This creates a vicious cycle where creators feel trapped, unable to transition into conventional careers. The emotional toll is perhaps the most insidious aspect. The constant objectification, coupled with the relentless pressure to produce explicit content, takes a severe mental health toll. Anxiety, depression, and burnout are common as creators grapple with the demands of their audience and the commodification of their bodies. Ultimately, creators become pawns in a system driven by money, manipulated by digital pimps, and exploited under the guise of empowerment. Here's the twisted irony. The same society that harshly condemns OnlyFans creators for their choices is often the primary driver of the demand that keeps the platform alive. The evil economics of OnlyFans thrives on this hypocrisy, creating a vicious cycle where judgment and exploitation go hand in hand. Millions of secret subscribers, hidden behind the anonymity of screens, are willing to pay exorbitant amounts of money to access explicit content while publicly scorning the women who provide it. To put this into perspective, the global population currently stands at over 8 billion. Out of this, OnlyFans boasts more than 210 million registered users, with approximately 3 million active content creators. This means that nearly 2.6% of the world's population is either consuming or creating content on the platform. While this might seem like a small percentage, the impact is disproportionately massive. A significant portion of these users, primarily men, are driving the platform's multi-billion-dollar profits, all while contributing to the exploitation and stigma surrounding the women involved. The creators are vilified for their participation, their reputations ruined, while the subscribers face little to no scrutiny for fueling the demand. It's a carefully orchestrated system where digital pimps and the platform itself reap the monetary rewards, leaving both creators and consumers trapped in cycles of exploitation and shame. OnlyFans isn't just a platform. It's a reflection of society's darkest contradictions, where judgment and indulgence feed off each other. With the cons outweighing the pros, we are left to wonder why people join OnlyFans. No one wakes up and decides to sell their body online without a reason. For many OnlyFans creators, joining the platform is not a glamorous choice, but a desperate move born out of circumstances. The evil economics of OnlyFans preys on these vulnerabilities, turning personal struggles into profit for the platform and its digital pimps. It all starts with economic hardship, a growing global crisis. The rising cost of living, stagnant wages, and a lack of job opportunities leave many, especially women, feeling like they have no other choice. With bills piling up and limited options, OnlyFans presents itself as an enticing way to make quick money. However, the harsh reality is that most creators earn far less than promised, leaving their financial struggles unresolved and their lives increasingly ruined. Mental health plays a significant role as well. Many creators struggle with low self-esteem or unresolved trauma, which makes them more susceptible to exploitation. The constant objectification and pressure to produce content worsen these issues, creating a cycle of emotional damage that perpetuates the platform's core mission: ruining lives for profit. To make matters worse, social media glamorizes OnlyFans as a shortcut to wealth and fame, ignoring the long-term consequences. Young people in particular are lured in by images of luxury lifestyles and financial independence. But these are often carefully curated lies that mask the exploitative nature of the industry. Once inside, creators find themselves trapped in a system designed to exploit their desperation while enriching the platform and its top earners. Even for those who manage to earn substantial amounts on OnlyFans, the costs, both tangible and intangible, often outweigh the benefits. High-profile creators like Bella Thorne and Black China, who reportedly made millions on the platform, are the exception rather than the rule. These celebrity outliers are heavily promoted to perpetuate the illusion that financial success is within reach for anyone who joins. The harsh reality, however, tells a very different story. Studies reveal that the vast majority of creators make less than $200 a month, barely enough to justify the emotional and social cost of participating. This disparity is a critical aspect of the evil economics of OnlyFans. By positioning a few top earners as success stories, the platform fuels a pyramid-like scheme where millions of users at the bottom are exploited for minimal returns. For these individuals, the promise of financial freedom quickly fades, replaced by the stark realities of disgrace, societal judgment, and personal turmoil. The ruined reputations of creators often follow them for life, making it difficult to reintegrate into traditional career paths or gain social acceptance. Many struggle with the emotional toll of constant objectification and the pressure to create increasingly explicit content to maintain their audience. This vicious cycle aligns perfectly with the platform's core mission, ruining lives while raking in billions for OnlyFans and its digital pimps. In the end, even for those who initially see financial success, the question remains if it was ever truly worth it. OnlyFans cleverly markets itself as a platform for empowerment, claiming to give creators financial independence and control over their content. However, beneath this shiny veneer lies a much darker reality. The platform operates as a billion-dollar machine fueled by human suffering, preying on the vulnerabilities of two key groups: lonely men exploited for their wallets and vulnerable women exploited for their bodies. The evil economics of OnlyFans is meticulously designed to profit from human despair. For women, the promise of wealth and independence often masks the harsh realities of exploitation. Many creators are coerced or misled into selling their bodies online, only to face the emotional toll of objectification, societal scorn, and irreparable damage to their reputations. Meanwhile, lonely men, desperate for connection, fall into the trap of parasocial relationships, spending exorbitant amounts of money for a fleeting sense of intimacy. At its core, OnlyFans seems to operate with a singular mission: ruining lives under the guise of empowerment. The platform's digital pimps and exploitative ecosystem thrive, while the individuals involved on both ends pay the ultimate price. It's time for society to confront the truth about OnlyFans. Instead of celebrating its billion-dollar milestones, we should be asking, at what cost? Behind every dollar earned lies a trail of ruined lives, shattered dreams, and an insidious system that profits from the very vulnerabilities it claims to empower. What do you think of the moral impact of OnlyFans in this generation? Let us hear from you in the comments section below. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.